What's up, everyone? I'm sitting in a tree right now in a training raid because after almost 2,000 hours in this game, I've learned a lot of things, and one of those things is patience. Alright, what's up, everyone? It's KK Plays. We're in a training raid, and today I'm going to give you guys 10 tricks and tips just of general things that I have learned over the time of playing Ghosts of Tabor. Now, I've clocked in a little over 2,000 hours in this game, and it's probably not even a lot compared to so many other people who have been playing this game. But after so much time, I've compiled this list of things that are going to help you just skyrocket in this game and take off. Because I'm telling you, it's not that hard. After playing for so long, it's become so simple. Now, before we go and get into the broader and more in-depth tricks and tips, the very first one I want to say here is patience. Now, with this game, you will get nothing without patience. I promise you. The most patient player in the raid wins every single time. Always remember that. Now, I'm starting off with this first because this applies to every single thing else I'm going to go over in this video. Now, I said I started off in a tree here because the first thing you'll learn about being patient in this game is that trees are your number one friend. I say this in so many videos. I rant about it all the time. People hate me for it, but I'm gonna keep saying it. So the second tip I'm gonna talk about here is learning the map. So say I spawn right here on Matka. I know that, hey, I'm right next to the museum. This is the focal point of the map that everybody likes to rush. There's purple card and there's a boss spawn. So right off the rip here, maybe it's not so smart for me to just go inside and be tunnel vision inside the mall or the museum. Maybe I should be looking around for the players that are trying to get in here. Thinking like that is what separates the good players from the bad players. So a player like me would say, okay, cool. Well, I know in this map, there's about 3 or 4 different areas where players can enter. There's this corner here, and I believe there's one on the other side of the map. Very annoying. And of course, if you know Matka, the Phoenix just run rampant here. They literally own this map. But so since we know that there's multiple areas that people can go and look at museum, before we actually go into museum, what we're going to do is just rotate and hug the outskirts of the map. Now, just having simple map knowledge like this is what's really going to help you thrive in your raids. You're going to know, okay, mentally, I should never go inside first. Maybe go in there, just check, okay, see if collector is up. If he's not, cool. If he is, start strategizing around that. But as of now, we're just going to keep maneuvering around the actual museum, and we're just going to check all the spawn locations. We've seen there was 2 or 3 down over there, and coming down on this side, we know that there's some spawns down over here, which lead through into the museum here. So basically, learning the map is going to give you a big advantage in knowing how to play. Now I can sit here at this corner, wait here, peek this corner, oh, players come in here, boom, knock him out before he even gets into the museum, boom, push down this way, look down the other way, peek the other ways, and just hold my positions. Now obviously an in-depth map guide for Matka will be in the future. In the comments, go ahead and tell me if that is something you guys would look forward to or want to see, just like the spawn point video I did with the island. But that's gonna be for another time. Now, coming into the third tip here, the most crucial thing about an extraction shooter is you do not want to play fair, okay? This is a game where the last man standing wins, all right? It's like a battle royale. You want to win, all right? You do not want to lose. If you're in a position where you know you can sit here long range, get an ACOG scope, and look through the prison window and kill anyone who tries to get up in there, go ahead and do that. Sit back here, watch the players coming up on the hill before they even get here. Get inside of a tree position and just hold it. Do anything you can to win. And that ties in with my 5th item here. And that ties in with my fourth tip here, which is survive over everything. I don't care what your circumstances are in the raid, choose survival. If you're in a fight and you see that someone has you low health, but you maybe have a purple card and you know you want to go ahead and hit it right here, but they're too close, bro, run away. Go as far as you can. I don't care if you run all the way to labs and you hide in a corner somewhere under a staircase and you rat there for the next 10 minutes of the raid until 9 minutes is left, then you come back out and go and hit purple card. Like, I do not care. Survival is key. If you start doing that early enough, as you're playing the game, eventually you'll get better, and you'll understand how to incorporate that when you need to versus when you don't need to. And you're not always going to be, a bad player that's just running away. You're only doing strategic positioning or strategic moments when you actually know you need to do that. Okay, so coming in at number 5 here, what I can tell you helps you the very most early wipe is looting everything you see. Now, I'm telling you now, money is always a problem in extraction shooters. You always end up spending so much in your kits, and then you go into the raid and you're not making the same amount back after you're done. So what you really want to do is to always be looting around, search for anything that you can use, and make sure. So annoying. Loot up everything that you can and make sure that you're able to use it again in the future, because a lot of these items are going to save you so much money. I promise you. The number one thing that I like to take is attachments. Attachments sell for so much in the future, and they're always usable and save you so much money. I promise you. This right here is my current, collection of attachments. As you can see, I literally have almost anything that I could possibly use from tier 1 to tier 4 or 5 attachments. Everything here is usable, and I'll use it in the future. I've kept even these tier 1 attachments, like the grips that are actually bad, just in case I ever did one day go broke in the game and I don't have any money. Okay, cool. Well, I can't buy an angled grip. I'll just put on, this T1 tan grip, whatever it's called, because that's all I have. But it's just a lot of things like this that save you so much money, and I have a lot of these scattered around. There's more, a lot of other places, but saving these attachments mainly is just a game changer, I promise you. All right, so for number 6 here, I want to say you need to use your best gear. All right, now when you're coming to your base and you're looking at all your weapons on the wall, you're thinking, I want to go into the raid, but I need to survive at all costs, which is what I said in the tips and tricks above this one. So what I'm saying is you need to have a kit that's going to ensure that. You need to make sure you're going in there with the intention to come back out. So you're not going to be doing that if you're going in there naked and thinking you're actually going to make it back out some kind of way, when literally anybody with any Makarov or an M16 can just kill you. So you need to be going in there with your best kits possible. Make sure you're stacked up. Always save body armors, prioritize them. They're so good, save you a lot of money, and just go in with your best gear. For our tip at number 8 here, we're going to talk about some PvP. And when it comes down to PvP in this game, you never want to be in the same spot where the enemy knows that you're at. So for number 8, the biggest tip I can give you is to reposition all the time. If you ever come into a time that you see an enemy, say they're down here in the camp, you're right here, they are right here in front of you somewhere, at these little sandbags. You put some shots on them, boom, 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 they're not fully dead. Say for instance you have to reload, but they now know where you're at, and you guys both see each other. You engage in PvP. You duck down here so he doesn't see you. Boom. What you want to do is not come back up here and shoot at the same position unless you're overly confident, they're under geared and it's someone you can take out easily. What you always want to do is do a full reposition. Maybe come around this side of the rock, boom, 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 and then you catch them here. You never want to peek the same angle twice. Write that down. Never peek the same angle twice. I'm not going to come here, see geared players that can actually contest me, come, boom, 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 boom. They get into cover. I can't see them anymore. I come back. I will never re-peek. I will never re-peek an angle that I just shot at and I didn't confirm the kill. Never re-peek that angle. You're always going to say, okay, cool. Let me wrap around to this side. Boom. And if the same thing happens here, uh-oh, I shoot, I don't kill them, they get into cover, I'm going to reposition again. Every time. You want to keep repositioning, keep them on their toes, keep them unaware at all times. You never want them to actually know which way you're going to hit from. Boom, pull this way, and then maybe you have a better angle. When it comes to PvP, that is key, especially on closer maps like, Matka or Matka Underground, where you're close quarters. You might be in a hallway somewhere. You don't want to be peeking that same hallway over and over again. I don't care if you have to go across the whole map to reposition, because a good majority of players in this game, I would say about 80%, will stay in the same spot and just keep holding forever. And they will literally give you a whole 2 minutes time to walk across the map, boop, 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 go across some hallways, up some stairs, down some stairs, turn around the corner, and find them again just to re-peek and get them. I promise you, it happens all the time. So repositioning is key, especially when you're dealing with multiple players. All right, so for number 8 here, we're going to talk about coming prepared into the raid. Now, with this new NRS pouch, I always carry 3 NRSs on me. Now, I recommend you always carry 2 at minimum. But for me, I think 3 is enough. Anything more than that is okay too. But after 4 or 5, it's kind of a little excessive. You definitely don't need to do that much. And then, of course, my backpack here are just the bandages, 2 grenades, your food of choice. I always choose tangerines. I don't bring a lot of energy drinks or one-shots. Mainly because it's just not a habit for me. Maybe it's bad of me not to be bringing them, but you definitely need to be bringing those too if you're heavily geared, especially. But yeah, coming prepared into the raid is what's going to lead you to success. There's so many times where you can have a GPU or a purple card, you're running to extract, but you're out of food and water, and your health is going down, or you have a bleed, and now you're struggling to look for a bandage or something. So many times it's happened to me early wipe when I was doing naked runs and low level, not understanding the game, and it happens to all of us. So you need to come prepared. And coming in from that, number 9 is to focus on your traders here, because as I said so many times in previous videos, traders is your only way to success in this game. If you don't focus on your traders, you're not going to get anywhere. If all you're doing is running out there and trying to get these GPUs and purple cards, you're not going to succeed. I promise that. You need to up your traders so you can always go in with T6 gear and good weapons, and you can always have successful raids because you're comfortable with the gear that you're wearing. So for number 8 and number 9, make sure you come prepared, and you come prepared to do these tasks. All right. And for the last and final tip here, this is a cheat code. Like, this is literally a hack. And this is something that nobody ever talks about, nobody ever tells you, and it blows my mind. Let me tell you something here. I'm going to go here, purchase, I don't know, gear, a pouch, ammo pouch, check out, and I'm going to hit insure all items. Insurance in this game is neglected so much, but I'm telling you right now, you don't understand the power of insurance. When you insure an item, usually I believe it comes back 24 hours later if it's not picked up in the raid. And you may think, oh, well, that's not really good. Someone's always going to take my item, or there's no way, they're not going to get out with my stuff. Bro, I promise you, there are so many times where people take your stuff, they think they're getting out the raid, and then they die too. Like, I promise you, you need to use that insurance. Now, specifically with ammo pouches, insurance is broken because nobody ever checks ammo pouches on your body when you drop. They sit there, players just look past them, like, oh, okay, cool. If you're in these lower levels and you just happen to find some AP ammo with you, This is a game changer. You can put it in an ammo pouch, insure the ammo pouch, and if you die with it, you can get it back the next day. Simple as that. Now you always have AP ammo circulating, within your insurance, and you can go ahead and put it in your weapons before you actually unlock AP ammo yourself. It's a big game changer, I'm telling you. For early wipe, having AP ammo on standby is always insane. And just ensuring gear in general, trust me, you'll get a lot of armor back, a lot of weapons, a lot of magazines. Magazines are crucial too. So getting all this stuff back to you saves you so much money, and people don't even understand that it's in the game. Nobody talks about it, nobody does it, and I don't know why. But that's going to be it. Those are my 10 tips and tricks. I'm telling you, if you combine all these and utilize them in your gameplay, it will take you further than 80% of the players in this game. I promise you, this game does get a little hard, and it is going to continue to get harder in the future. I promise you that. But if you just stay on top of it, learn what you need to know, it's all about knowledge. You keep learning these things, eventually it'll get into your mind. It's muscle memory, it becomes easy. So go ahead, get in the game, and implement these tips and tricks. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the comment section, ask any questions you would like, and if you would like, you can hit the subscribe button for more content. I upload every day. It's an addiction. It's pretty severe at this point. I'm exposing myself. Yeah, I'm addicted to the game, bro.